What's up?
Gabriel.
You got it, man.
Yes, bro.
Right on.
Blessings, brother man.
Thank you, bro. Have a good one. Aloha. Wild. Hi there, good morning, aloha. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025, currently 82 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 28 degrees Celsius. It is great to be back on the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii, my 12th time to this island in the past 36 years since I came here the first time in June of 1989 as a high school graduation gift that my mom organized and paid for along with my brother. It is always great to come back. So I just stayed here for the past night at the Kauai Palms Hotel. Worked out just fine. A short drive from the airport here in Lihue, the main town on the island. Generally, when I come to Kauai, I do not spend much time at all in Lihue. I mostly head north and stay on the North Shore from Kapaa and north of there. I also lived in Kapaa for 6 months in an apartment back in 2012 and then lived on a beach that same time that I was living here for 2 months, so 8 months on the island at that time. And in 1998 I worked on an organic farm on the North Shore for 5 months and spent a month also camping around on the island, so 6 months that time, and then other visits have been just here as a visiting tourist. So one of the main reasons why I'm here and able to afford coming back here, because it is so expensive, is because of my timeshare. So I talked about this in another video when I was here about 6.5 or so months ago, back in January 2025 in the winter. I was able to book one of my timeshares for a week then, and so I have one again. I will give you a very quick breakdown of the cost. It was just $299 for a week, but there will be a cleaning fee of I think $111, so that gets you to $410, and then there's another charge that doesn't look like it will be very much, but it is kind of variable, and so I will figure that out exactly once I get there and tell you how much it is going to be per night. But it's going to be very, very cheap, as I showed, more than $200 per night for a simple room here. But my room up on the North Shore in Princeville should be quite a bit nicer. I think that it is going to be a studio, not an apartment like I had the last time with a separate bedroom, so maybe not quite as nice, but it is at a Wyndham resort with a pool and everything, and I think there might be a partial kitchen, we shall see. But anyways, the reason that I stayed here last night is because my flight came in at 8:30 in the evening last night, and I am not renting a car, same as the last time, in order to of course save a lot of money, and also because I really shouldn't need it once I get up there. I will make use of Ubers. Waiting on an Uber right now. The Kauai bus and hitchhiking to get around, but arriving at 8:30 in the evening, that wasn't going to work to get up there. So I booked this room for just one night, and then I have the next 7 nights up in Princeville, and then my flight out is at 9:30 in the evening from the Lihue airport, and so I will have all day to get back down here Now, one question is, will the bus allow me to get on with my luggage here? Luggage is not allowed if it's a certain size, and I'm not really sure where this fits into that. So I am getting an Uber up to Kapaa. It is about $20 and just like 10 minutes away or so to get some brunch. Haven't eaten yet. It is 11 o'clock in the morning right now. So I'll get some breakfast and then try the bus, see if it works. And if it doesn't, then I will hitchhike. So waiting on the Uber now. It should come any minute. So this should be a fun and interesting day of traveling across Kauai, showing the journey getting up there and then my room up there, and we'll see what else. So it is great to be back in Hawaii. Here we go. One day in paradise. I'm from Northern California originally, but have been living in Oregon, Alaska, Hawaii, different places, so it's hard to say where I'm from. How long have you lived on Kauai?
10 years.
10 years, okay. 20 years, okay. How often do you go back to Korea? Every year or?
Yeah, every year.
Every year, so
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Is it direct flight? Honolulu, Seoul? Yeah, that's good. All right, so this is the town of Kapaa, about 10 minutes north of the Kauai airport. But this is not the restaurant where I plan to go for breakfast. So the Uber driver actually dropped me at the wrong place. Not her fault. Lady from Korea there. But the Uber app just had it wrong. But I said just drop me here because where I was asking to be dropped is about a mile down that way. And I decided as long as I'm here, more in town, then I think I would rather just find a place to have breakfast around here and not have the mile or so walk to get up here. So it's all good, except that I'm very hungry and I'm not sure where I'm going to eat now at this point. So time to check Google Maps and find a place that is serving breakfast at 11:30. So I found this place right nearby, the Collab Cafe. Has some interesting looking brunch options. All right, this is going to be a good breakfast, but quite possibly the most expensive breakfast I have ever had in my life. So here we have a glass of milk, an oatmeal cookie, 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, and then coming is the main thing, a breakfast sandwich. The total price is $41. $41. So partly the reason is because they include a tip automatically, which I think was 18%, so it was like 33 bucks, and then tip and tax added onto that. And also Hawaii is just expensive, and this is kind of an extravagant breakfast, so it is what it is, but it's going to be good. All right, well, that was ridiculously expensive, but it was also very delicious and super filling. Okay, there's a bridge over the river here. I think it is up this way. So the breakfast sandwich itself was $15 for something that looks very similar to a McDonald's McMuffin thing, and they're probably like $3.50 or whatever, but you do get what you pay for, and it was a good quality breakfast, and I wasn't able to finish the oatmeal cookie, so got that for dessert later. Okay. Hey there, how's it going? Great. All right, here's the bridge. And so check-in time for my timeshare is at 4 p.m. But when I called to confirm it, then I requested early check-in. They said that could be an option. So there is the bus going south. There is the bus stop for the bus going north. I think that I basically just missed it going north, and the next one will be in about an hour. So I'm going to wander up the town of Kapaa, which is fairly long, and as you can see, get some traffic jams. Nice mural. There the Nepali, the cliffs of Kauai. So for anyone who might be wondering if there are seasons in Hawaii, if there's a distinct summer and winter, yes, but it is certainly fairly subtle. Summers are just a few degrees warmer on average than winters, but you do notice it, and the winters are rainier, stormier, and so you have greater chance of sunny skies in the summer, and the waves are smaller, which I'm happy about, not being a surfer, because much easier to get in the water. During the winter, the big waves can make it really challenging trying to take a swim, depending on which beach you go to. Now, fortunately, there's a nice beach just a short walk from my timeshare, Anini Beach, which is also where one of the campgrounds is, which I've stayed at camping. But Anini Beach has rocks and reef or whatever out in the waterways that block the waves, and so there aren't really waves there. So it's a good spot for taking kids, or just if you want to have a relaxing swim. Another bus stop. So I will get to the north end of town here and then wait for the bus, although depending on when I actually get there, maybe just start hitchhiking. And then if the bus comes along, then I'm going to try to stuff this into the other bag. I have less stuff than usual because I'm here in Hawaii and don't need, you know, warm clothes, long sleeve shirts, etc. So try to stuff the little bag into the big bag, and then try to get on the bus and just see what happens. If they say, nope, your bag is too big, then I definitely just hitch it. But I think I will get there a fair amount of time before the bus comes, and then just start the hitching right at the bus stop. All right, I am overheating a bit. Ideally, I would go shirtless, but I will wait until I get out of town for that. So let's do a quick shirt change. That's better. So it is currently about 12:40. The next bus comes at 5 after the hour, I believe. And so I have about 25 minutes, but it's a bit of a walk up to the bus stop that I want to get up to. So I kind of got to hoof it and get up there to attempt the bus ride, and then otherwise I will be hitching it, which works quite well on Kauai. And you meet some people that way. Man, crazy traffic in Kapaa. This is where it always slows down. There, the interior of the island. The mountains. You can't really get up there much. A few access points, but mostly it is just this road that goes around the edge of the island. So here we are in downtown Kapaa. Olympic Cafe up there. Cool place. It is about 12:50. Bus coming in about 15 minutes, and I'm almost to the bus stop. Bubba Burgers, good burger spot. So here is the Kapaa Public Library. A good resource if you are homeless on the island to be able to use the internet.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Gabriel.
You got it, man.
Yes, bro.
Right on.
Blessings, brother man.
Thank you, bro.
Take it easy.
Have a good one. Aloha.
Aloha.
Wild. So here's the bus stop, Kauai bus. So I lived here from either September or October of 2011 to May, I think, of 2012, about 8 months in total. And I had an apartment out there, like a 10 or 15 minute walk away. And I worked doing landscaping jobs on the North Shore. I had 2 different jobs. Hey folks, so I'm hard at work at my landscaping job here. It's an amazing sunny afternoon here, and I thought I'd give a quick little tour of what I'm up to. The first thing that I'll point out is that right down there is a parking lot that is the parking lot to go to Secret Beach, which is one of the nicest beaches on the island. You have to walk down a little trail down that way, and then it goes down this steep path, and through there you can see the ocean. That's a beautiful looking house that's under construction. And so what I'm doing today is replanting ape. So this here is an ape plant, and so I've dug up a bunch of them, and now I'm going to walk over to the little landscaping rig and drive over to where I'm planting them. So this is our pretty awesome landscaping mobile here. It's almost brand new. We had another one that was a little bit smaller. So I'm going to sort of one-hand it here with the driving. That's my boss over there. That's the house where the owners live. There's a little like landscaping sheds over there. Here you got just an amazing view. Then head down this little road here, paying attention. So here's the back side of the house. This is where I've been working a lot. I planted all those sweet potato plants right there. And then all those ones right there. And all the ones up there. All those, and then the whole next batch back there. That's what I was working on several months ago. And so here's where the ape is getting planted. And so I didn't have a car at the time, but I had a bicycle, and they allow bikes on the bus. So I would bike down here, lock my bike here, catch the bus up there, work, come back, grab my bike, get back home. All right, time to try to stuff the little bag into the big bag and see if that actually works. All right, so that kind of worked. Water bottle here. The laptop won't fit in there, but of course now it is bigger. So we'll see what happens here. I left my phone inside there, so I'm not quite sure of the time, but it is definitely getting close to time for the bus to come. So fingers crossed, we shall hope for the best. And otherwise, hitching works, and I'm in no hurry whatsoever. So we are at the Kapaa library. It comes at 5 minutes after the hour, so 1:05. But certainly could be late with this traffic. Now, I forget the price, but I think it might be $3.50 unless that has changed, which is quite possible. And they don't have change. Hi there. How you doing? You don't want to be in the video?
I do. I want to meet you.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Stacy Reynolds.
Very cool.
Oh, your voice. That's what did it.
Okay, right on, right on.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Do you live here? Or?
No, I'm visiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
From where?
From Texas.
All right.
Near Waco.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
I lived in Austin for about 5 weeks.
Okay.
A long time ago.
And it's hot there, isn't it?
I'm sure it is. Well, this was in like November, so it wasn't too bad. So,
okay, yeah. That's
yeah.
a good month to come to Texas.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. How long are you here for?
Hopefully 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Okay.
very unusual.
Why so long?
Trying to reset
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of taking a break from
life.
the regular life.
Yes,
This is a great place to do it. That is for sure.
and heal from some situations at home base. and
Yeah, I
stuff
hear you
like
on that.
So,
How long you been here so far?
A week and a half.
Oh,
Weekend,
okay, so just starting.
A couple of days. Yeah.
Are you here in Kapaa? Or?
Yes, I'm renting a room from a lady down the road.
All right,
I'm
great.
trying to make it affordable.
I lived in an apartment out there back in 2011, 2012 for like 6 months. So
Yeah.
Kapaa is a great place to be based.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, and I've got another place for the next couple of months up in the mountains.
Oh, nice.
So,
Wailua?
it's,
Above Wailua or something?
it's right up from Kapaa.
Okay.
In the same
Back
little
up there
area.
somewhere.
Yes, yes.
Very nice.
So one of your videos many years ago, oh my gosh, 10 plus years ago, you took us back hiking a couple of times in Kauai.
Okay.
I think I watched that.
You mean like on the call out trail?
I think so. I mean, you took us.
Did I have a friend, a woman friend?
Yes.
With silver hair, Sterling?
Yes.
We're on video now.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, we're getting through the worst of it here. As you can see, some crazy ass cliffs.
Pretty crazy.
Quite a drop off down to the ocean. You saw that video?
I
Cool.
saw
I
that.
just saw her yesterday.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I did.
I just said goodbye to her yesterday and then caught the flight out here.
And you made it seem safe and
Possible.
possible. Yeah.
So did you do it?
I travel by myself now, so you
Yeah.
might have been a part of the.
But you did the
inspiration.
Nepali Coast Trail?
No, I
Oh,
did.
okay.
Now, is
Just
that
coming
the
to
one
Kauai.
at Key Beach?
Exactly.
I did part of it.
Okay.
I did all the way up and to that first little
Space rock,
space.
the rock on top of the hill, or the
I made
creek?
it down to the water, and that was it.
Okay.
Like didn't do the
2 miles, 2
Yes.
miles. Yeah, okay.
That one.
Hanakapiai Creek.
And that was many, 6 years ago. I
Yeah.
think it was, but it was worth it because of the view. God.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was amazing. So how long are you here for?
Just a week. I have one of my timeshares up on the Northshore. So, yeah, just a
Can
little.
I take a picture? A
Sure,
selfie?
sure.
My sister's
Absolutely.
gonna be like, she's not gonna believe it.
Cool. All right, cool to meet Stacy there. So as I was saying, I think the bus, I believe, is $3.50 unless they change the price. They don't offer change, and I don't have exact change, but I have a 5, so I'll just give them that and call it good.
Neighborhood Center.
I have $2 in quarters that I could have just put in there, so paid an extra $3, but no biggie. This will be a nice, smooth, and cool ride. We got the AC going, but not too cold today, fortunately. And boom, made it. This is Princeville. My timeshare hotel resort is a relatively short walk from here. And so I have everything I need not far away from the hotel. Foodland, grocery store over there, some restaurants, various other businesses here. A couple of little raindrops coming down. That is Hawaii. It rains off and on, usually not very hard and for not very long. All right, looking forward to hopefully getting all checked into my room. We shall see. It's about 2 p.m. now. But either way, I will be able to drop the backpack and be free for the afternoon. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm not super energetic today. Feeling a little lazy and sleepy. That is definitely one of the priorities for this trip is just to have some chill time. It's been intense the past number of weeks, all the driving especially, and then visiting lots of people. So as I mentioned to Stacy, who I ran into in Kapaa, then I saw my friend Sterling. We went out to Brighton Bush Hot Springs once again for the night. Earlier in the week, after I visited my friends Eric and Lori in Salem, stayed at their house for a few days, and then met up with Sterling at Brighton Bush, and then stayed at her place for a couple of nights before catching my flight yesterday. So I just said goodbye to her yesterday in Portland. Okay, let's do the walk. Let's see, check the phone, see how far it is. So just a 10-minute walk. That is awesome. It will be easy to get up here, go to the store, go to a restaurant, catch the bus, short bus ride to Honolulu or to Kilauea, Secret Beach. So I'm just gonna stay up here on the North Shore for the next week. And so the last time that I had my timeshare here in Hawaii, last January, then it was down by the airport, kind of north of the airport on the way up to Kapaa, but it was a much more challenging situation getting out of there to go anywhere and then getting back there, because no bus stop near the entrance into my hotel, and so I had to hitchhike every time I left, and then I could catch the buses once I got to Kapaa or elsewhere. But it was a bit of distance, especially to get all the way up here. That is like a 45-minute drive or so from the airport, maybe 30 minutes from Kapaa to get up here. And so it is going to be a lot more convenient to be right here. I can just walk down to Anini Beach or walk up to the bus, catch the bus or hitchhike or whatever. So yeah, really stoked for the next week. All right, so far looking good. Pretty fancy here. All right. We got our own private waterfall. That's better than your own private Idaho. And there is a pool and maybe more than one. Golf course out there. And here we go. A welcome bottle of wine and chocolates and a card there. So this isn't as nice as the one that I had in January. I knew that this was going to be a studio. The one that I had before was a one-bedroom apartment and a full kitchen and big living room area with a couch and coffee table and big TV and stuff like that. But still quite nice, and certainly a lot nicer than the place that I stayed last night, the Kauai Palms. Tiny little room, and also of course the location, you know, not nearly as good. But at least we have, you know, fridge, microwave, little balcony, double bed, chairs and table, TV. I think that is a door to the other room. If you were traveling with another group, then you could open that door and then be able to go in between, but I can't go in there now. And then nice spacious bathroom, tub and a shower. So the additional fees. I paid $299 for this. So as I explained in a big long video back when I was here in January, then I bought this timeshare for $11,000, paid it off right away so that I wouldn't have to pay any interest. And then my annual fee is about $250. I think it's like $225 or something like that. And so not bad for the annual fees. And so The fee for this, I don't get a free timeshare. I always have to pay something. But when you do the math on it, it totally works out, especially considering that this is my second time doing it this year. So I paid $299 for this. Now, when I was booking it online, it said that there was going to be a $111 cleaning fee. She did not charge me a cleaning fee. I asked her specifically, were there any additional fees? There was only a $3 per night fee of some sort. That is another $21 on top of the $299 that I paid. So $320 for 7 nights here. That works out to $45 per night. As I showed, a simpler room in a worse location for $200 a night, that is the dirt cheapest thing that you're going to find on Kauai. If you're looking for something, you know, any nicer, still the cheapest options are usually going to be like $300 a night, especially once you get out of the hui. And so if you do the math on that, $300 a night, and most likely you're going to pay even more than that. But if it's $300 a night, that is $2,100 for a week. I am paying $300, so $2,100 minus $300 is $1,800. I'm saving $1,800 or so right there on this one property. I did it, you know, 7 months ago and saved another $2 grand-ish or whatever there. And so you can see that you can make up your $11,000 that you paid, even with the $250 annual fee. So not all timeshares are created equally. I know that some are a bad deal, or people just don't take advantage of them and let the weeks stack up. That's partly why I was able to do it twice this year, is because I hadn't taken full advantage of it earlier, although actually my deal gets me more than 1 week per year anyways. Basically, I get 1 week a year plus 1 week every 2 years, and so I get 1.5 weeks a year, except that it isn't quite that simple because one is a week and one is points, and you don't always use up all of your points when you book somewhere. And so it can actually work out to being, you know, more than 1.5 weeks a year potentially. So in this case, then it turns out it was definitely a good deal getting this timeshare, considering that I own it outright and I have it for the rest of my life, and then I can save thousands of dollars a year, you know, possibly. So I think that is going to do it for this video, at least for now. It is raining a bit out there. I am feeling just tired out and lazy, so going to lounge around here for a little bit and see if I get out there and do anything more later in the afternoon. Otherwise, just show my dinner later tonight. But anyways, first day in Hawaii, a whole week coming. So that is all for now. Aloha.